Okay, what is up, you people? It has been a long time coming indeed. Hello and welcome back to the next session of Crusader Kings 2. It's been about 2 weeks or so since I last played the game. I think... No, I'm quite sure it was 2 weeks. Or well, I think it's 1 week at the very least since I uploaded the previous part, because I spent another full week giving you another Red Dead Redemption marathon, because I figured it was about time I got those videos up. But so yeah, I uploaded those, and I've given you tons of that kind of material for your enjoyment as we go back to yet another marathon of some CK2, and we're looking at a new beginning, a dawn of a new era. Or well, sounds a bit dramatic, but it kind of is, because last time in the previous episode, as you also well remember, we lost Haraldr of Ystath, the Great Bear, Chief of Skåne, and our first character in this here playthrough. He died. We started out with him all the way over here, looting and pillaging in the east. He had just recently gotten a promotion over at the Wolf Warriors. He had achieved the highest rank of hero. And not long after that, he and the warriors decided to embark upon a legendary journey, and it was really quite epic. Notice that the year right now is 901. He was 51 years old. Harald joined the Wolf Warriors very early on in his life. I actually took the liberty of going back in the video and check, and I found out that he joined the Wolf Warriors all the way back in the year 869. I think it was September actually. September of 869. Which means he must have been around 18 or 19 years old or something. And when he joined the warriors, he challenged this woman to a duel. His initiation duel was with Ingegerd, the Bone Squeezer here, wife of King Rurik of what was previously Holmgård and is now Gårdarike. And 32 years later, 32 years after that initiation duel, having spent the entire time as brothers and sisters and sparring partners in the Wolf Warriors, she accompanies Harald on this epic trip all the way down to Greece, where they fight off and duel all sorts of legendary warriors in their quest to be renowned as legends within the Wolf Warrior mythology. But alas, it turns out Harald took more upon himself than he could handle, and in the end he fell, trying to challenge this man here, Captain Anundur of the Varangian Guard. And yeah, we all know how that ended. He died, and a new ruler has now stepped in to take his place. But we'll get to Hrafn in a little bit. I just wanna take another moment to just pay homage to Harald and his significance to this here dynasty. He was stuck with the content trait for the most part of his latter life, which means he never climbed the ranks and advanced to become the king that I was hoping he was gonna be. But nonetheless, he's played a significant part in terms of roleplay anyways. I mean, he went on countless raids. I still remember the daring raids on the coast of England, particularly the Scourge of Cornwall, that he carried out at the mere age of 18. He assisted his liege, Sigurd Snake in the Eye, and then later Hårdknut, in their various campaigns in Frisia, as well as Sorbia, and we went on numerous raiding sprees on the Baltic coasts, the River Elbe, the River Rhine, all the way down to Italian-owned Burgundy. And the last place we looted was along the Vistula here, into Polish lands, and then this here Daugava River into the Baltics and modern-day Russia. And let's not forget that Harald led a war of his own to put his family member in charge of Bohemia. Well, he fell out from Bohemia, but he still holds Prague in his hand, and that's gonna be quite an interesting development actually, because Björn here was alive because the Bohemians know that Harald guaranteed his safety with his military might, if anything. Now that Harald's gone, and Björn's mother has been banished to Hradek. Where is she? Yeah, right here. Now with her over there, and Harald no more, is he gonna continue to be safe? Is anybody gonna dare try to plot on his life or anything like that? We certainly hope not. Anyways, as we bid farewell to Harald and hope he'll find, I was gonna say find peace, rather hopes that he feasts well in Valhalla together with the gods, it is time to focus our gaze on the next character, the next ruler, and the next head of our dynasty, Hrafn Haraldsson of Ystath, new chief of Skåne. As I take another sip of my coffee. Right. So Hrafn here was born the eldest son, or the second child overall, but the eldest son of Harald. And as you can see from his traits, he's turned out pretty much as a carbon copy of his father. Like, he's kind, charitable, and brave, all of which were traits inherited from Harald. So I picture Hrafn as an honorable guy, with the heart in the right place, not someone that would play underhandedly, or cheat, or act dishonorably. He was groomed for war, and indeed he's turned out as a warrior, with 23 martial, 37 personal combat skill. He's specialized in light foot infantry, and he's even progressed within the Wolf Warriors. He joined them, in fact, at the behest of Harald himself. at the age of 18. He fought alongside Harald in the campaign in Bohemia, so although Hrafn hasn't actually gone out on any raids himself, he does have a little bit of battlefield experience. He does have duel experience though, but I take it that's from having dueled in the Wolf Warriors. He has yet to actually lead a campaign of his own or go out to war on his own. But as much as I imagine his rule to be a continuation of his father's policies, I do reckon he is gonna stand out on his own a little bit. So he is charitable, he's kind and brave. He even inherited the proud trait from his father. It came later in his life, but I reckon he too figures that he and his family is destined for greatness. He became diligent too, striving to work hard for his goals and everything he seeks to accomplish, and he also picked up the chaste trait. Chaste trait, I'm not quite sure where he picked up that trait from or what got in his head that made him decide to be chaste, but I'm interpreting his choice in this following manner. Now, does he love his wife? Well, they're okay with each other, but I reckon he takes the duty of marriage so seriously that as part of his devotion to being a good ruler is to be a good character towards his wife and the queen of the realm. So he shall take no other women, he shall remain chaste and modest in carnal pleasures, keeping them only between himself and his legally wedded spouse. So he's not going to take any concubines. He's not going to mess around sexually with other women in any ways, and basically he's going to frown upon any aggravated sexual behavior. And you can quite clearly see he's had 4 children with his wife already, which I think is more than pretty much any of his other siblings. Well, I guess Hrafn's got a couple of children, but that was a different story. She was forced into concubinage and had 3 children with her captor, but Hallgrim and Holmgir both only got 1 son thus far. Rand's got 4 kids. So, that's actually another thing we're gonna get into later, inheritance and stuff. But here are his kids. He named his eldest son Harald, quite fittingly after his father, whom he clearly loved very much. Then we got Geir, both of which are schooled in the arts of war, because that was Harald's choice. And then he's got little Totil, who unfortunately was born with a very ugly appearance. So we got our own little Quasimodo here, but we're gonna treat him as our own child anyways. And the newest addition to our direct family, little Ragnfrid Ravnsdottir here. So yeah, we got that going for us. Oh, another thing I forgot to mention. Shortly before the demise of his father, Hrafn did leave to join the Varangian Guards. Now, I wasn't entirely sure if he'd made it all the way to their court, but quite honestly, it doesn't matter, because he was only with them for like 1.5 years or so. Then Harald came down to Greece, dueled the... let me get him. Dueled the very captain here of the Varangian Guard. So I guess Hrafn must have heard from him or someone close to him about what had happened. And obviously, Ingegerd herself Where is she? Right here. Obviously she herself can testify as to what happened, because she's still out on her trip. And as shaken as she must have been by the demise of her good friend, she's still on the journey, and that journey still goes on. So yeah, he didn't get any actual fighting experience with the Varangians, but I guess he got to see Constantinople at least, and that's fine. But anyways, he's back. He is home and ready to assume his duties as ruler. Oh, and another thing, I have no idea how it happened. I have no idea what he got himself into, but somehow, by some manner and fashion, he's contracted cancer. Like, what the hell? You get cancer when you're like old, when you're in your 50s or 60s. You've only just turned 30 and you've got bloody cancer. I'm honestly not quite sure exactly how this cancer would manifest itself in a medieval setting. I'm guessing he'd be hit with fatigue, like he'd be very tired. I'm guessing he'd be coughing, having pale skin, and such and such. Cancer's such a broad definition. It could be cancer pretty much anywhere. Like, unless we got more specific information as to where this cancer resides, it's difficult to determine exactly what symptoms he's showing. But suffice to say, he's feeling ill. He knows he's not gonna live. He's not gonna live to be very old. So, in line with his pride and his diligence and the fact that he's learned from his father what it means to just sit around, Hrafn isn't just gonna be content with what he's got. He's gonna seek to expand the lands. He's going to seek to rise through the ranks and finally become the ruler that we all thought Harald was gonna be. So he ain't messing around. First chance he get to get himself those titles, he's going to take it. So let us set his ambitions accordingly. We're gonna give him a focus on war. Then we're gonna give him the ambition to wanna acquire a title, either from his liege or by himself. We could ask our liege for a title, actually. Don't think we'll do that just yet, because I don't think he's got any actual titles to give. We can remove the weak claim. We'll get to the internal matters of the realm in a little bit. I just want to go over the overall state of the world real quickly. Starting with our own realm. We're still ruled over by King Hordknut, the oppressor, who's been the king now for the past 20 years, actually. Jeez. All the vassals have constantly been giving him hell. Everybody's constantly attempted to overthrow him and thwart him in every way possible. And yet here he still stands as the undisputed ruler of Sjælland. We did vote. Actually, we're gonna vote for our own eldest son. And we're gonna keep voting for Hordknut's eldest son too. Just because we want to preserve the status quo for the time being. So yeah, he's at war right now with Frisia to take this final location. Poor King Ludovine here, ever since he was made king, he's had nothing but trouble. He's lost all of his lands piecemeal to all these various Viking invaders, and In his first years of adulthood, he'll see his final bit of land be stripped away from him. And well, we're 84% into this war, so you can consider yourself, your days as king numbered. Hold on for just a quick second. I'm just gonna go and grab myself some water. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. I realized I'd forgot to grab a glass of water from the kitchen, so I went ahead and did that now. Just so you know, this is probably gonna be a slightly longer session than usual, because we got a few things to go over, as is usually the case, and I do want to have the time to get some gameplay in today as well. I don't want to dedicate an entire session just to talking, so I might go over the hour mark. I'll treat myself and you guys to it for this once, cause it's been a long time coming. So yeah, let us take a look. I remember I was confused last time as to why Italy is ruling the lands of Lotharingia. If we take a look at Lotharingia, we'll see that the previous king here, Lothair, the slow club-footed king, died of an infected wound at the mere age of 31. And as such, his kingdom passed on to King Jocelyn of Italy here, for whatever reason. But the other kingdom of Burgundy was actually passed on to his 3-year-old daughter Martha, who is also slow and currently in somebody's prison, so we'll see what happened to her. In fact, we'll see what happens to bloody King Jocelyn here, cause he's in the middle of a revolt war for this here Count Pepin's claim on Italy, and the rebels are actually winning that war. See, 87% in their favor, and he's got less than 2,000 troops to stop it. So he'll be confined only to Lotharingia before too long, and Italy will fall to somebody else, unless something changes relatively swiftly. Now let's take a look at the other Carling rulers. We've still got Gelduin the Repulsive of West Francia, fighting off a peasant revolt. We got Carloman the Apostle of Aquitaine. He's also fighting a peasant revolt, and he's making a fair bit of progress into his Holy Catholic War for Sardinia here, which is fan-flipping-tastic. Just to the southwest of him, the Umayyads, even though the previous ruler Al-Mundir was deposed not long ago for reasons not known to me, despite all of that, the Umayyad Empire has pretty much consolidated the entire of the Iberian Peninsula. Save for Barcelona and Catalonia here, they are about to seize all that is today Spain and Portugal. And they're most likely going to be encroaching into Europe any moment now, so we might be seeing some crusades before too long. And looking further north, it's a bit more calm and prosperous in England right now. Jorsenberg has paused his onslaught against the Vikings, probably to give time to his kingdom to recuperate. And I noticed that despite all of his adulterous affairs, he's only given birth. He hasn't given birth. He's only had daughters, which means the heir to his kingdom is actually the Duke of Mercia here, who's not even part of his family. So we'll be interested to see how that goes. Meanwhile, what's left of Jorvik is actually fighting a Catholic revolt right in the middle of their lands. And this guy right here, the son of Ivar Benlös, who converted to Catholicism and changed name to Priest-Hater, he's actually attacking Jorvik in a subjugation war. And we're gonna see how that bloody turns out. So yeah, that'll be interesting to see what goes on with that. Byzantine Empire, what are you doing? You're at war with the Khazars. You are helping Georgia defend itself in a holy war for Abkhazia here against the Khazars up north. Bulgaria, run by a queen, finds itself involved in a mishmash of revolts and claimant wars. Hungary is still ruled by the Russians. Poland is chopped up in pieces, and the large realms in here are slowly starting to reorganize and consolidate as well. So yeah, that was the overall state of the world. As we gather the warriors and seek to return home to regroup and refocus, we're gonna start focusing on matters closer to home. Our council is discontent. Well, that's mostly because we don't have a working council right now. I've been mulling it over, and I'm mostly just going to reappoint the same council we had before. Since we left to join the Varangian Guards, our stepmother and Harald's third and final wife, she took over as the designated regent. She was the marshal in the previous playthrough, so it only makes sense she would retain her position as marshal. We're going to reassign Brynjolf as the chancellor, and Hrafn is also going to reassign his ambitious brother Holmgeir as steward. Now, if you'll notice for a second, because of Gavelkind, the realm has been split up, which means Skåne, the main title, has gone to Harald, but the second title, held by Harald, Rügen, has actually gone to Hallgrim. Hold on, did I say Harald before? I meant to say Skåne has gone to Hrafn, whereas Rügen has gone to Hallgrim. I always figured Hallgrim, being a bit of a sneaky feller, that he was gonna try to plot his way to the top, but he actually seems pretty content just being given any land at all to govern. Somebody that is gonna be a bit of a threat, actually, is Holmgeir. Because the way things turn out, every son has received a sizable share of power, land, and wealth, but this poor guy's been left with nothing. He rules no lands, he holds no wealth, he commands no men, and he wants more for himself. He is ambitious. He is shrewd and patient enough to wait for the right moment, but he absolutely wants more for himself than he's got now. This makes him a pretender, and as such, a threat to the rule of Hrafn. Hrafn is an honorable man. He understands his brother's plight, and as a gesture of good faith, he is going to reinstate his brother in the council, use his expertise, and hope that he will work together with us for the betterment of the realm. But obviously, we'll keep a close eye on him, because we know just what kind of a threat he could become if he decides to plot and scheme against us. We are not going to pick a spy master, though, because the only one we could pick from would be our father's former concubines. In fact, let's go to our court. Let's seek up our father's former concubines. No, that's my brother's wife. Yeah, there we go. Who are you? Oh, you were my former brother's wife. You slept drunk in church? The hell, girl? Anyways, you were our father's former concubine. Here you go. Have some money and be on your way, please. You went to Italy, okay. Who's next? Yeah, you as well. Have some money. You be on your way too. We're sorry for any inconvenience. I mean, since we're not gonna take any concubines ourselves, there's no point of having concubines around in our court. So anyways, we are gonna open up the character tab. We're gonna look around the world, but we're not gonna go too crazy. We're gonna search for men, not imprison. They can be married if they want, but not rulers. Diplomatic range, and preferably happy to join the court, but we'll keep an open mind. And then we'll find whoever's best at intrigue. Oh, hold on a minute. He's got the German flag as his coat of arms. He's a French dude, living all the way over here. And his coat of arms is a German flag. That's quite funny. Anyways, let's keep going down this here list. Gendrick. Ooh, hold on. I don't think Björn would give up his marshal, though. That wouldn't be an honorable move against our family members. This guy, though, Botulf, from the chiefdom of Romerike? The Roman Empire, really? He's more of a warrior kinda... Actually, yeah, he is more of a warrior kinda dude, but he's got an intrigue education. Oh, fuck it. We'll send him a gift. I will invite him either way. He is gonna be our next spy master. Yeah, she is left. Have we got any more titles we want to dish out? We need a new commander. So we've got Ingolfir, who's our, I think our brother-in-law, actually. Yeah, because he's married to our sister. Think we're gonna want a commander too. We don't want to put our sister there. Notice, by the way, we're actually very good friends with our sister Hrafn. So we've got So in terms of the sibling relations, we've got a very good relationship with Hrafn. We're on okay terms with Hallgrim because he got lands. We're on okay terms with Hilde, who is abroad, and we're on relatively good terms with our sister as well, which means the only actual threat to our rule is Holmgir here. So even though Harald had tons of kids, it didn't turn out as bad as I thought it would. I thought he'd be up against... on odds against everybody, but no. His rule stands relatively unthreatened. So anyways, we're gonna hold off on the commander slot, because we can use this intrigue option to summon a large commander, but before we do that, we are gonna go and get ourselves a promotion. We are going to request to be promoted to veteran. That's gonna take 1,000 renown, so we'll do that first and foremost, and only once our promotion's been approved do we summon a large commander to fill this slot, and we'll wait for the other guy to come before we appoint a spy master. Anyways, we're gonna put our council to work straight away. We lost our claims to Blekinge and Bornholm after the death of Harald, so we're gonna have to restart and get that all back from the beginning. We could just claim these territories as part of whatchamacallit, border dispute, which we might do if we don't get the claims as soon as we want it, but we're still gonna try to play Hrafn honorable. Now this is gonna be a tricky balance to maintain. We want to play him honorably because he's an honorable character, like his father. But unlike his father, Hrafn isn't content. He saw what happened when the realm just stagnated, when Harald was sitting around doing nothing. So he doesn't want to sit around and do nothing. He's a diligent worker. He wants to get to work to expand our lands and make us more powerful. And he's under increased pressure to do so because he's got cancer. He realizes he could drop down dead at any minute, so he wants to expand and achieve as much as possible before the sickness claims his life. So as much as we want to try and be honorable and have legitimate claims on the lands we seize, we do have a small sense of urgency as well, so we're not gonna dither around too much waiting for these claims, as we tell our marshal to train the troops and our steward to build legend. You can build seal as well, as we'll wait for our spy master. And okay. Sorry, once again that took a lot of time and a lot of talk, but we are finally going to unleash the pause button and see what else this game throws at us. Let's go! The death of my father, Harald, has urged me to depart Miklagård and leave the Varangian Guard. I am returning home on a long ship filled with loot from our campaigns in Särkland. After a long and perilous journey back, my feet are now firmly planted on the soil of the land that is my birthright. The throne is mine. Ooh, so we actually do get the trait Varangian. That's very generous of them, because even though Hrafn never fought a single battle for the Varangians, he still gets the distinction of having been part of them. That's really nice. It turns out, despite being the man that killed our father, Captain Anunder is actually quite an honorable fellow. So we feel no ill will towards him, because as Ingegerd testified, Harald was the one that sought him out in that duel. So yeah, as weird as it may seem, we've got a mutual respect for the guy, and he to us clearly. So yeah. Harald of Skåne has perished during his adventurous journey through foreign lands. Everyone who fought alongside him know that he died a warrior. Others will carry on the legendary journey. Yeah. I've inherited the +2 axe from Harald. It is not in good shape. No. Let's pay to maintain it. We will assume it as our own. We won't wear this ring though. Let's unequip that straight away. We will keep carrying the axe though. Okay, so what was I gonna say? I felt like I was gonna say something and then I completely forgot about it. Oh, yes. As unfortunate as Harald's death is, at least it's fair to say he died a Viking. The only way you could get into Valhalla was to die in combat, and he certainly did just that. So, he lived as a Viking and he died as a Viking. As our guy Butulfir, the next spy master, has arrived. Welcome on board. You may assume your duties immediately. You may scheme in Skåne. We're gonna give you an honorary title too, you know, just to keep the guy sweet. He can be the Losty, why not? While we're at it, why don't we give our brother an honorary title too? He will be one of our Hirdmans. A Hirdman, that's like a brother in arms, a companion. I was gonna say in the field of battle, but more like a blood brother, if you will. Somebody that follows the king Okay, she's been killed. That's sad business. Honored Warrior Hrafn, I hereby grant you permission to advance to the next rank within the Wolf Warriors. Signed, Hero Harald. Oh, it's Harald Hårfager. He's still in charge. Well, it's my privilege, thank you very much. Okay, so we've risen through the ranks. We've still got 344 renown left, so can we summon the Lodge Commander? We sure can. Åke of Lund, a promising member of the Wolf Warriors, is eager to test his mettle in battle and prove his loyalty, fighting by my side and leading my armies against the enemies of Skåne. So I expect great things from you. Take up command by my side and we'll see what we shall do. Welcome aboard, mate. My warriors back yet? We've gone into the boats, but about all they did. Okay, what happened? Okay, remove that. So Ludovine, King Ludovine of Frisia has finally lost his final piece of land. As Hårdknut won the war for Sticht. Which is good for us, I guess, but I don't know, kind of sad too. Like there's nothing left of the old kingdom of Frisia. Child lacks a focus. It is our ugly son, Totil. I'm not quite so sure about him. I mean, we could train him in the arts of war like we're doing our other two sons, but I don't know. I wonder if we shouldn't teach him etiquette or humility. Yeah, let's go with humility. Maybe we'll make like a diplomat out of him or something. There was a message about Hallgrim, by the way, but I totally forgot what it was. Okay, we got some gold from Harald's cancelled raid. We got our troops back home. So how many troops can we muster here and now? 2,500, but we can work our way all the way up to 3,000. Now let me take a quick look. What wars can we wage? We can go to war against Blekinge. See, this is a border dispute kind of war. We're gonna lose 100 prestige for it, because without us holding an actual claim to the land, this war would be considered unjust. We'd get a -15 opinion penalty from all the Vikings in the realm, because we don't actually got a solid claim on the land. This is the damage we seeked to mitigate using these here claims, but after we got the claims, Harald wouldn't act upon them because he was content, because he was happy with the way things were, and that just hindered us completely. Let's hope that doesn't become a problem in Hrafn's rule. Let's hope we get those claims back quickly, because the moment we get it, we're going to act on it. They say that everyone in the village of Öland spent several moons preparing for the return of Svein of Öland. Really, this guy? Wasn't Svein the guy we recruited Brynjolf from, and we said, oh, he's serving a dishonorable leash, hope we never have to deal with him. Apparently he's become a bloody legend. The man has been the main source of interest and fascinating rumor since even before he left for the Byzantine Empire, but reports all agree that the pomp is well deserved. As the Wolf Warriors celebrate this warrior's victory, we pray that our young find this living legend an ideal worthy of emulating. Oh wow. See, this is what we missed out on due to the death of Haraldr. He now gets to form his own bloody... literally his own bloody bloodline. This could have been us if we'd only won that stupid duel. So yeah, that's a really painful defeat, but well, he fell short. We shall not do the same. He decided to exile somebody, okay. Oh, Ingegerd's died too! She tried to best this random Greek woman in a duel. Aww. Well, she gets to go to Valhalla too. List of all legends. Okay, that's him. Okay, he's ransoming some prisoners. Watching Strula Red Cheeks. Why? Because he blushes a lot. Well, watching him in the training grounds is always interesting. There's something about his fighting technique that comes off as half-hearted, and his weapons, as well as armor, seems like they could use a little more caring for. Strula, could I have a word with you? I interrupt the sparring. Let's talk weapon care and etiquette, my good man. Let's hope he'll take that advice from us. Ah, shit, he politely declined my offer. He's cynical, a bit wroth, most of all proud though, but he was kind enough to just be like, oh, no thanks, man, I got it. Okay. Hail, veteran! The lands of High Chief Mati are right there, ripe for the picking. If you seek to impress the wolf warriors, march your troops on Livima. What's that place? Ooh, Livima's right up here. We're supposed to wage war on Livima. Okay. We're going to accept it because this is actually quite interesting. Hrafn himself has little interest. Ooh, drinking to fallen friends and inspired by... Ooh, nice. But anyways, what I was gonna say is, Hrafn himself has little interest expanding over in this part of the world. Our main priority is to form the Duchy of Skåne, to expand in our own home and potentially even establish ourselves a kingdom of our own. So, for ourselves, this type of land will be of little consequence, but seeing as we are an honorable family member and everything, I figure, why not conquer this land anyways? Why not take this land, gain that renown in the Wolf Warriors, and then gift it to our brother, Holmgir. Allow him to project his ambitions on the Baltics instead, giving him a fair chance to build a kingdom for himself somewhere far away where he won't be a problem for us. Yeah, that's a perfect plan. I think that sounds like a great idea. He gets land so he don't have to mope on us, but he'll be far away from us managing his own business, and meanwhile we can focus on expanding in our own lands without interruption from him. Yeah, that's great. That's great. In fact, why don't we do that right now? Let's pause the game on September 15th. We're almost at 3,000 troops anyway, so we're gonna go ahead anyhow. Let's talk to this here dweeb, High Chief Mati of Sakala. Oh, he's got a few allies. He's got these Finns up here to back him up, but At the same time, he's waging a war of subjugation against the Zemigallians here, so he's distracted elsewhere. Oh, fuck it. We're gonna chance it. We're gonna chance it. We're going to declare war on him for Livima, not a subjugation war. We just want to conquer this place. Hrafn is diligent. He's brave. He's hardworking, and he doesn't want to sit around. It is time to go to war. So let us head out straight away. Let us summon all our troops. Can we call in any vassals? We can't. Okay, so this is gonna be all that we can muster. Let us move our troops to the center. Not sure why you're in here. Like there's no need. Ram's gonna be in the center. Åke can take the flank. And I don't think we got any more troops we can call in. So, okay. Can we give ourselves, like, some warrior training or something? Okay. By the time we get to 300, we may be able to. We can inspire warriors and do war sacrifice. Can we do that now? No, we can't, because we need 300. Whatever. We'll deal with all of that as when the time comes. So let's go. Let us go. Land the troops at the capital. If we're lucky, we might... Okay, he's called the Finnish dude. But if we're lucky, we might make this a smooth and swift operation. And that would be great. Hrafn's own war. His first chance to test his mettle on the battlefield. Yay! Okay, he's only got 1,500 troops now. As you can see, he's busy elsewhere. So we're gonna siege this place quickly and then take the rest of his lands. And hopefully this will go smooth without any major problems. Okay, Knut's inherited Lübeck. Training grounds have been built in Skåne. Okay. Oh, and they're level 4. So we might as well expand the war camps too, because why the hell not? As we sit here awaiting the siege of the capital. Okay, he appointed somebody commander. That's cool beans. Quickly now. We gotta keep an eye up here for that Finnish army in case they arrive, because they could cause us a bit of trouble potentially with their 1,000 troops. Combine that with the Finnish army. There we go. See? They're over here already. Let's just take this place and then intercept them in Tartu. And then hopefully we can get to them before they become a threat to us. Okay, as we capture a whole bunch of women. Normally this would be typical concubine picking for us, but we have resolved not to take concubines, so most likely most of these women are going to be released. We're going to release the child for free, because that is what we do. Oh yes, I forgot. I totally forgot. We've had this baron in our prisons like for ages. Haraldr imprisoned him. Let's ransom him absolutely for some coin. Let's ransom her for some coin. And then we're gonna hold off on the rest. You're coming in on Tartu on the 1st of February. I don't want you to unite with this army, so I'm going to... yeah. Intercept you before you can link up with them. Okay, thanks for the dough, man. We're gonna get to them in time. Oh! God damn it, we might just... Wait, did we get another child? We don't want any child in prisons, just release the poor soul. Quickly now, quickly. Get to him, before he escapes. Yes, we got him. Okay. We only had 11 troops there, so no wonder our flank got smashed. But Hrafn pushes through the center, then he takes out the right flank and pushes through to the left flank. Just as his father used to do in the battle. He has learned the tactics of Haraldr here, becoming a mighty warrior in his own right. Victory! Oh, we captured the Finnish dude! Yeah! Do I want to sacrifice him to Odin? Are we that religious? We're proud? Let's keep him in the dungeons for now. So which place is weak? 913. Oh, definitely the lands down here. He won his subjugation war, so now they've got more lands. Let's go down there and lay siege to them. Because that'll be more useful, as Novgorod wants to conquer that place. Oh, now we're actually helping them out, conquering places. So we'll go siege down here. They've got the least number of men defending it, that is. So we've taken that. Let's continue further up north. We'll crush the Finns once again. What's happened here? Okay. Horde Knut's done a bunch of stuff. Let's attack the Finns again. Yes! Ha 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 ha! See, we're not even breaking a sweat here. Okay, we can sacrifice this old dude to Odin, because he's possessed by the devil and he's an old malnourished fuck who's not gonna survive anyway, so let's sacrifice him. Oh, hold on. Wait, what happened now? We lost our seer. How's that possible? Wait, there's a woman named Helge? Seriously? She's 72 years old. She could die at any moment. And he ain't a good flipping seer. Whatever, we'll appoint him anyway for now. We'll see if we can find somebody to replace him with at a later time, because we really don't have time for this mess right now. I noticed something, by the way, as I flicked through the messages. Horde Knut here has gotten the idea that he wants to be the king of Denmark. He's a bit deranged, this feller. He can barely maintain his own vassals in the realm as it is, and now he wants to become a king of his own. He's been looking at Swithjod here and figured he can create himself an own kingdom too. Like, in your dreams, man. As we continue to smash these Finns. Funny, we haven't actually got to smash his army. His army's like somewhere entirely else. We've only been smashing his puny allies here. And we've instantly got 100% war score. We only waged war for 9 months and we've already got the land. Excellent, Hrafn! I think you've done a fantastic job. Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah, we'll release that guy. Fair enough, fair enough. Let's get into this here land so that we can... Hail, veteran. Congratulations on your successful conquering of new territory. Tonight, we all raise our drinks in your honor for Hrafn of Skåne! Yay! So we actually got 300 renown now, and we can use that to give ourselves some warrior training. Let us do just that. Odin would be proud of you. Dog tells me, wiping the sweat of his brow, reminding me that our sparring match has gone on longer than planned. Cocking his head, the man concludes, "You're good at this, my friend." "Thank you, dog. That means a lot. I'm a fearsome dude too." Yeah. That's a powerful boost to ourselves. Can we... Oh, hold on. Can we disband the troops? Yeah. Nobody is gonna be lost. We can disband the fleets. But we're not actually gonna do anything with Livland ourselves. We're going to honor our side of the bargain and grant the place to our brother Holmgir. Grant him the chiefdom of Livland and allow him to conduct his own business. It's gonna get him out of our realm. It's gonna make sure he ain't a problem for us, and we still get the glory because we conquered the land. So off you go, brother. Enjoy your new life as a ruler overseas. As the timer told us it was time to quit doing what we're doing. We've now got an open position for a steward. Have we got any steward? We haven't actually got any good stewards available. We're gonna have to go ahead and search for it. Yeah, Sörkver and Bodil has all left for Holmgir's new lands. He's got no troops though. He's got 0 troops and 1 gold to his name. I'll be interested to see just how he arranges this realm and if he can stand up against any foreigner trying to conquer him. But anyways, I think this was quite a good session. I think... Oh, hold on, wait, what happened in Lotharingia? Oh, Jesus. Lotharingia just got split up. Jocelyn, son of the devil. I'm guessing the new king, this guy here, became the new king of Italy because the revolt was successful. But Jocelyn is still clinging on to Lotharingia, so everything has just gone completely mishmashed. What happened in Aquitaine? Did you lose your war? Oh, really? The Aghlabid Sultan managed to defend his island. Wow. I thought for sure he was gonna win that war, but boy was I wrong. How's it going here? They're at war with Bohemia. Oh, they're at war with Bohemia actually. East Francia is attacking Bohemia in a holy war for Ostrihom. What's Ostrihom when it's at home? Yeah, because Bohemia's defending against East Francia, so what exactly are they taking? Hold on. Nope. I don't find characters. Ostrihom. Oh, they want to take that land. Oh, because East Francia's got a tiny bit of land here, so they want to claim that. That's a silly thing to go to war over, but you're defending yourself against Bavaria too. Or no, actually, you're attacking Bavaria to take Freistadt, which is over here. Okay, so you're you are taking lands to make up for the loss of the land you're about to make soon. I gotcha. What's happening in England? Okay, now he's back to fighting Jorvik again. This time for this here area of Perfedwad. Meanwhile, this place... Wait. This place Mumu here is under the... Ooh! Hold on, I was gonna say that Mumu has actually grown to be quite a formidable kingdom, but it actually turns out that this guy here actually controls Mumu as a puppet. Look, he's the sovereign, or actually he's... Sorry, he is the suzerain king of Mumu, so Mumu's funding him. He's using Mumu as his personal ATM to fund all his wars. Jeez, a king got bested by a lowly chief. Like, haha. That's one for the history books, isn't it? Anyways, I'm not gonna dither on for too much longer. We're gonna end the recording here. We're gonna look forward to further adventures of Chief Hrafn of Skåne as we bid a final farewell to the late Harald the Great Bear. Hope you'll join me next time for some more fun and games for the glory of the Ystath dynasty. Have a good night, have a good evening, and a good day depending on where in the world you are. And I shall see you all again next time.